Yeah, kind of crappy that someone has to lose their life because of a stupid new law. Well, check it out. Jefferson County Prosecutor believes new state law played a role in babies' death. The law that went into effect on July 2023, which is last summer, states that substance abuse or insignificant housing do not by themselves constitute imminent physical harm to a child. That's fucking ludicrous bullshit. Bullshit.
Here in Port Townsend, where on Saturday, a baby who's just a few weeks old was found dead in the bushes. An autopsy is being performed today, but no matter the cause of death, a prosecutor here in town says this death could have been prevented. This week, the Port Townsend community has been feeling a range of emotions, including the county's prosecutor.
Anger and frustration and sadness have been the main ones.
This comes after a just weeks-old baby was found dead in the bushes at a park Saturday. The baby was born with fentanyl in his system, and DCYF gave temporary custody to the baby's father, Jordan Sorensen. Court documents show Sorensen passed initial drug tests to care for the baby, but then started not complying, and a few days later disappeared with the infant.
Drug use is a disease, and it definitely impairs one's ability to accurately judge or perceive themselves in an objective manner.
Sorensen led police to the baby's body and is now in jail for kidnapping and disposing of and concealing a body. Jefferson County Prosecutor James Kennedy said he thinks a new law that went into effect in July called the Keeping Families Together Act played a role in the death. The law states that the existence of things like inadequate housing or substance abuse does not by itself constitute imminent physical harm.
I don't want to see this happen again. This was a foreseeable result, and I don't understand how the legislature did not contemplate this happening when they passed this law.
One state representative introduced a bill this session to try to reverse some of the language in this law.
And if you're using hard drugs like fentanyl, you just do not have the capacity to parent your child, especially if they're a baby.
This new bill could remove a child from their parents if they are using illegal substances like fentanyl and help caseworkers address the dangers. He says this is needed because state data shows in 2022, 22 of the 85 kids who died under state supervision ingested drugs. 67% were fentanyl. Back in Port Townsend, Attorney Kennedy says some sort of action needs to be taken in Olympia to protect kids across the state.
It's preventable, and I don't want to see another child die in circumstances like this.
I reached out to DCYF about these concerns. They say this new law has helped to keep kids from being unnecessarily separated from their families. They did acknowledge that they need more staff to engage with the families who are able to keep their kids at home, and that they need more resources in the community to help with the fentanyl epidemic. In Port Townsend, Connor Board, King 5 News.
You know, there's certain subjects and things that, you know, that make Tam's blood boil, she was talking about. Well, there are certain things that make my blood boil. You know, neglective, abusive, deadbeat fucking parents is one, and dirty cops is another that make my blood boil.